Hello and a warm welcome back to the channel. And today I'm sat in the back of my ageing JCB and I've made a start on Mrs. Snoozer's long promised outdoor decking and seating area. Now when we did measure up at the back of the house for this, I wasn't quite careful enough to notice all the difference in ground levels, so I've created a little bit more work, but I'm making a good start. But I have to say the ground's incredibly hard at the moment and there's a lot of sort of building rubble and made up ground at the back here, so it's not the easiest digging, but we're doing okay. Now yesterday when I started this job in the digger, I had a little idea about something to do on the model railway, a little bit different, a little bit fun, about measuring actually the amount of pulling power from our model locos. Now I know in the real world they've got ratings usually on the sides of the cabs or something, and especially on the steam trains you've got the P ratings on the passenger locos and the F ratings on the freight locos and the mixed traffic, you know, ratings on other ones. So I thought, yeah, let's have a bit of fun, make a device using something from the house and see what we can do. So I've made a small video up on the test track of what I got up to. I got some interesting results, so I'm going to share that with you now and I hope you enjoy it. And meanwhile I've probably got another couple of hours on the digger before lunch, so I better get back working. Right, well, welcome back up to the test track, and here's what I've been up to. I've found a few bits of old Meccano. Now you don't have to worry if you haven't got any Meccano, a bit of Lego or wood or anything that you can use. I've made a couple of measuring devices. This first one, that is just a very cheap luggage scale. And when I say cheap, it's probably around £5. Certainly hasn't had any use this year because I haven't been on holiday anywhere, but it's I've just taken the strap off. It had a strap on that hook and replaced it with string, and then I route it round a pulley, and using a bit of cuckoo clock chain, which I've got, but don't worry if you haven't, you can use anything else, string, or preferably something that doesn't stretch to affect the results, to hook to your loco. But don't worry if you've got no Meccano knocking about, you could probably make one equally as well out of technical Lego or just a few bits of wood or anything you've got lying around. So this one is our digital one, and if I just switched on, get the string round the pulley and then just give it a pull, it doesn't seem that it requires much to get a reading, so maybe we'll see if the locos have an effect on that. If they don't, here's the backup one, purely mechanical. This is like a spring balance. I mean, I've got a fishing one somewhere, but I can't find that. But this is Mrs. Snoozer's from her teaching aids box for her tutoring, and I've borrowed that and I've fixed it up. Similar, bit of chain, bit of string, and then the more you pull, the different reading you get. I mean, you can even make one yourself if you've got a soft spring and just a tube, a clear tube, or you don't even have to have a tube. You could put a piece of cardboard and just draw lines on it. Anything that just marks graduations. If you wanted to calibrate it, you could spend a bit of time hooking a few kitchen weights on it. This one goes from 25 grams to 250 grams. But anyway, there's the couple of items I've made, so no more messing about. Let's get them set up and see whether we can get some readings off some of these locos. Okay folks, we'll test the luggage scale first on the Triang, and here we go with the little 3F. Oh, that's a 140. Right, let's just have a second go. Best of 3, just reverse slightly, reset. Well, that's 140 for the 3F. Okay, next up, Triangren 8F. Here we go. 80. Reset. 80. And once again. Okay, quite a difference there. Okay, onto the brush type 2. Let's give this a go. Oh, a healthy 110. Let's just reverse. And again. Very good, a 110. And finally, yeah, 110 for the type 2. Okay, just for a bit of fun, the all-powerful rocket. Off we go. No reading. Try again. Oh dear. Got a bit of wheel slip, but not enough to trouble the luggage scale. Okay, I think we'll let that go at that. Right, I'll get set up and we'll try the other gauge. Okay, got the mechanical meter hooked up. First up, here goes the 3F. Now that was about 150, 160. Let's try again. $160. Yeah, according to that, 3F around the 160. Next up, here's the old 8F. So that looked like about 125. Just hook that back. Yeah, about 110, 115 that time. Last time. Okay, that looks like about 115. On to the brush type 2. First go. Oh, that's a pretty good reading there. Towards 140. Just release. Some power in this one. Yeah. Oh, that really bit into the track there. 150. It's fighting hard. Some good traction there on the brush. Okay, here's the rocket back again. Can we get a reading? 25. Let's just back it up. 25. That must be below the minimum reading on the luggage scale. Yeah, 25. A healthy 25 from Stephenson's rocket. Right, well that's all the Triang testing done. Let's move on to some Hornby Dublo. Right, here we are for a bit of Dublo fun. Let's start off with the 062N2. What can this do? That's a 50 there. $50 again. Seems that 50 is the limit of the little old N2. Okay, we're back here with the 008F. Let's see what this can do. Climbing 80. Relax. 80. Final go. Okay, that's 80 for the 8F. Right, finally we've got the Coco. See what this can do. Ooh. Healthy reading, but those tyres will not slip. Those new traction tyres are just so gluey. Let's try again. That was 190. Yeah, 190. I won't keep the power on because the motor's stalled, and that's not good. Let's just reverse it and go for a final reading. It's amazing, these tyres. I said they were like rubber bands when I put them on in another video, and they are so gluey. Right, off we go. Yeah, 190. Okay, that's got to be about the best one so far. Right, let's just reverse it up. Right, let's move on to the mechanical scale. Okay, got the N2 connected to the mechanical scale. Let's see how she goes. Right, that looks around the 75 mark. Let's just back it up. Try again. Yeah, roughly corresponding with the luggage scale. Last go. Okay, interesting. Let's get the 8F on. Right, here we are with the 008F. Off we go. That looks around 100. Just reverse. And again. Yeah, third time. That was a bit of a run up there. I think we'll discount that one. Let's try again. Yeah, looks like 100. Not bad. Right, finally, let's get the Coco. Okay, here we are with the Coco. I'm going to be a bit careful because we don't want to damage the motor, but a slow start, just see where we go to. Yeah, let's just reverse again. And second time. It's around the 175, I think. And last time. Oh well, I mean, I got more of a run up there. You can see that that's almost off the scale. There's definitely a lot of power in this. Just going to try and gently. Let's take a full run up. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Well, I've got to be careful with this because obviously it won't slip, but that's the winner. Okay, well that was quite interesting, and I've spent a bit of time setting up now, so you know what, I think we'll just crack on and have a Dublo and Triang tug of war. So I'm going to match up the Coco with the Brush Type 2. We'll have a battle between the two 8Fs and the little N2 against the 3F Ginty. So join me in a second when I get the track set up. Okay, welcome back to the tug of war track. We got Dublo to the left, Triang to the right. I'm using a Duet H&M, so no difference between the two power supplies. Got the little Dublo 062N2 up against the Ginty. I want some fair play drivers. Off we go. Tension taken. Oh dear, N2 wheel slip already. Nothing from the Ginty. Oh, Well, that was pretty comprehensive. The jinty just stayed still until we got just over half power, and then it wheeled away the poor old Dublo. Okay, reset, same again. Tension. Resounding victory again for the jinty. That's 2 out of 3. Final task. Here we go. Start off slowly. Tension. Right. Well, there you have it. I think the magnesium of the jinty helped out there, but no contest. That's 1-0 to Triang. Okay, battle of the 8 Fs. Boiler pressures at maximum. Here we go. Tension. Wheel spin from the Dublo. Wheel spin from the Triang. Stalemate. Take off the tension. Away we go. Try again. Tension. No movement. Just reverse, tension out, and final go. Okay, we don't want to damage them, so I think in fairness we're going to call that a draw. So we got a draw between the two 8Fs. Okay, got the big diesels on now. I think there's probably only going to be one winner, but you never know. So let's take the tension up, tension, and away we go. Oh, well, that was quite decisive. Right, let's get them back into position. Just relax the chain. Right, take the tension. Again, the Coco just hauls it away. Right, set up for the final pull. There we are. Relax the chain. And once again, take the tension. And away we go. Some serious wheel spin from the brush, but no, only ever going to be one winner there. The Hornby Dublo Coco, just too heavy, too powerful for the brush type 2. So when we think about all these results, we've got one win for the Dublo with the Coco, we've got one win for the Triang with the 3F, bit of a stalemate with the 8Fs, so we might as well have the final unfair battle between the Coco and the 3F. So give me a second to get them both on the track. Okay folks, well here's the battle you perhaps all didn't want to see. We've got the Hornby Dublo Coco up against the poor old Triang 3F, David and Goliath. So I'm going to do it slightly differently. Give each one a chance to have a go at the other one unopposed, and then we'll have the final pull-off. So I tossed the coin earlier, and the Triang won, so the 3F's going to have a go at the Coco all by itself. So let's see what happens. Well, there's brave work going on in the cab. Fire's as hot as it can be, and I do declare that that Coco is slowly and surely making its way towards the Triang track. There's a huge amount of grip there from those traction tyres, but that little 3F is battling, and that Coco is slowly but surely edging its way. We've just got to let this thing carry on. It's working hard. Is it going to get there? Right, I think in the interests of kindness we'll let the little 3F have a break, but that was a brave attempt and it definitely moved that Coco along a fair way. Right, let's get them back into position. Well, I think you'll see from that that the Coco just pulled that little ginty back. I'm going to take a little bit of tension out. There we go. Right, the Dublo now is going to have a little bit of a go at the 3F. So, well, that's just an example of the pulling power there. Right, let's get them back into position. "3F eager" there. So here we go. We'll just take a little bit out of the chain and let them have a go at each other. I just think there's only going to be one result though. Indeed, the Coco has hauled the little brave 3F onto its own track. But we all knew that was going to happen. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching these locomotives have a bit of fun with each other. It's been quite interesting. But for now, I think I'll say goodbye.